everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Friday, November 4th, 2016. Blizzcon starts today, and don't forget you can watch most of Blizzcon's events online at Blizzard.com. Blizzard said recently during a financial conference they are happy with the sales of World of Warcraft Legion, but did not release any information on the current subscriber count. However, Overwatch is Blizzard's fastest selling game to have sold 20 million copies. Speaking of selling lots, Darkest Dungeon has sold more than 1 million copies, and the developer Red Hook Studios says mod support is on its way. The content feed for Destiny 2 will be more regular instead of the occasional massive drop seen with the original Destiny. Bungie says they think this will lead to keeping players' interest for longer. The PS4 Pro is out next week, but if you want to see an unboxing video now, then I've got a few different sources for you, all with their own videos. EA has confirmed Hitman Season 2 will happen, but nothing was mentioned about when it would start. And then Drawn to Death is stepping away from their free-to-play business model and is going to be a paid title instead. Our first release announcement is for the one and only Xbox Onesie, but for your Xbox Live avatar instead. Funny, it seems less stupid there. Pokemon Go has had an update which drastically changes the way eggs work. Eevee can now only be hatched from a 5-kilometer egg, and you'll no longer hatch Pidgeys or Rattatas. Skyrim Special Edition has its first patch out which aims to fix missing NPCs and some audio glitches. Space Hulk Deathwing is coming to Xbox One, PS4, and PC next month on December 9th. Nidhogg 2 has been announced for PS4, and you can check out a trailer for it in a link in the description down below, as well as links for sources for all of today's stories. Killing Floor 2 is out 2 weeks from today on November 18th, and it also has a new trailer out. Bastion, the indie RPG released in 2011, is coming to Xbox One on December 12th, and if you own it on Xbox 360, you can claim it for free until January 1st. Released today onto the Windows 10 store is a demo for Forza Horizon 3, so you can try it before you buy it. And then Peter Molyneux has a new game out for Android and iOS in the UK called The Trail. It's free to play. Finally, for teasers, free for the weekend, download and play Warhammer End Times Vermintide on Steam. And if you like it, it's on sale for 50% off. Holy shit, it took them long enough. Sombra has been revealed at BlizzCon today. Let's take a look at her animated short next on News Cartridge. The show was done. I was about to go film when everything had to be put on hold so I could show you this. We waited. We solved all of their stupid puzzles. We saw all of the leaks, and now she's finally here. These CGI shorts by Blizzard are getting much, much better, by the way. And now that the cat is out of the bag and Blizzard isn't hiding her anymore, this is Sombra. We get a full look at her personality and some of the abilities she will have during gameplay. Overwatch will have its first stealth character able to go invisible at will, though I hope it's just her special. I don't want to give anything away about the short, but it raises a lot of questions about Sombra's motives, and the part at the very end about Zarya has me asking even more questions. Be sure to check out the whole thing in a link in the description down below. Oh, and could Reaper say Sombra one more time, please? He didn't say it enough. Our next story is about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Let's get the easy stuff out of the way. It's being reported that both Infinite Warfare and the Modern Warfare Remaster require about 150 gigabytes of storage on both Steam and the Windows 10 store. And that's where we segue into the real issue, being players on the Windows 10 store are segregated from those on Steam. Now, there is nothing indicated this is a product of Valve's or Microsoft's intention, so I don't know who to call a dumbass. Probably both, but if I had to guess, this is the work of WUP, the Windows Universal Platform. Gamers have enough trouble with a divided community as it is, and surely this is not going to help the Call of Duty title. More than likely the community on Steam will be much bigger, but the Windows Store is currently offering Infinite Warfare at a discount. Microsoft has shown in the past they are all for cross-platform play, and having two PC communities interact with each other is asking for less. So, can we please get the ball rolling on this one? In the quick spot today is American Truck Simulator. There's been a short update on the rescale of the game. As you may recall, the developers were not satisfied with how big the game was and decided to make it 40% larger. They say it's coming very shortly. As of yesterday, the Peterbilt 389 has been added to the game, and if you're not familiar, this is the same truck Optimus Prime is in 3 of the live-action Michael Bay Transformers movies. Rock Paper Shotgun has a wonderful guide on how to trick out your truck to make it look like the famous Autobot, without any mods. If you want the 80s style Prime, there is a mod for that, which you can find a link to down below. Finally for the week is a financial fiasco going on in an unexpected place. If you play Animal Crossing New Leaf, the game was just updated to receive amiibo support, but that's not all. Players now have the option to sell their towns before starting over. Isabella, a character in the main menu, facilitates erasing your town, and gives 2 warnings to players to make sure that this doesn't happen by accident. In order to sell your town, you have to agree to this, and then after that, a character named Tom Nook will appear and give you an appraisal. You can then decide if you want to go through with selling everything and starting over. However, Tom Nook doesn't appear for all players, and this has led to towns being outright deleted. Nintendo has come forward saying Tom Nook will only show up and give you an appraisal if your town is level 3 or higher. So while players just think that they're trying to get an appraisal, they instead end up deleting everything and have nothing to show for it. Let me know in the comment section if you were affected by this, and if you play Animal Crossing New Leaf and just want that appraisal, make sure your town is level 3 or higher. Once again, it's time for Monday's game releases because I'm off for the next 2 days because I need more pylons. For PC, VR Journey, Hero Song, Soda Girls, Why is the Princess in a Magic Forest, Fiery Disaster, Florenzia, Trillion, God of Destruction, Apocalypse, Cowbots and Aliens, Super Grav, Very Real Chess, Wild Animals, Animated Jigsaws, Voy, Lonely Island VR, and Please State Your Name, a VR animated film. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you on Monday. And my math teacher called me average. How mean.